Hello there guys, this is Mislav from the other side of the screen, and if you're wondering how does it feel to be on the other side of the screen, it feels actually pretty good because I'm the only one doing the talking, okay? And in this tutorial we are going to talk about the cp command. Now, what is the cp command? The cp command copies files or directories. It can be used to copy only one file or directory to a destination or multiple files or directories to a destination. I remember this syntax most easily by remembering the following. So if I wanted to copy a source file to a destination, and by source file I mean I wanted to copy a file which I intended to copy, so the source file is the file you intend to copy to a certain destination, you would first type in the name of the source file, which is the file you want to copy, and then you would write the destination. You can also copy multiple files by specifying multiple sources. So you could write cp source 1, source 2, and then 3 dots. You can actually, 3 dots is actually for source 3, source 4, etc. And then you specify the destination. So let us see how this works in practice. Let me run ls, and let's say that I wanted to copy this file, which is called tutorial. Let's say that I wanted to copy it in this exact folder. Okay, so what I would do is I would write cp tutorial, and I already have tutorial 2 here. So what I could do is I could copy tutorial, and I'm going to name it tutorial 3. Now, this is going to copy tutorial, and it's going to create a new copy with the same contents, only named tutorial 3, in this exact folder, which is actually my user's home directory. So if I press enter and type in ls, I actually get tutorial 3 right here in my home directory. Okay, now if I wanted to copy the tutorial file somewhere else, let's say that I wanted to copy it in home Mislav, then I would write it like this. So I'm copying the tutorial file. Where am I copying to? I'm copying to the folder which is home Mislav. Okay, and if I press enter, yeah, I mean, I'm actually in the same, I'm actually in that folder. I apologize. So let me copy it to documents. And this is a great example. So basically, CP actually told me what is wrong, right? Tutorial and home Mislav tutorial are the same file. So it basically said it doesn't really make sense that you're copying it there. Okay, so if you actually read the explanation, you will understand if something goes wrong. And always, if something goes wrong and you really can't understand, what I would do is copy and paste this and do a Google search, okay? Because that's really going to give you the answers. So if I press enter now, I have just copied the tutorial file to my home Mislav documents folder. And now if I change my directory to documents, I could do lsl tutorial, and it would actually give me the long listing of the tutorial. And look at this date. So it is March 3rd, 1822, and it is actually 1822 at this particular time in my time zone. Okay. So this is very cool. And let me just discuss additional options for CP, which I think are relatively cool. So the first option is the I option. So if you use the I option and it is written as this, then if I were to copy, basically, I'm reading this from my mobile phone, but basically the thing that the script on the phone goes differently. Basically, the I option prevents silently overwriting files. So basically, watch this. So if I were to copy the tutorial file again to the documents folder and I pressed enter, it would actually overwrite the old file. So if I modified the tutorial file and I wanted to copy it again to the documents, it would overwrite the old file. However, if I put in the I option and press enter, it will ask me, do I want to overwrite home Mislav documents tutorial, and to which I can say yes or no. If I press yes and press enter, it will overwrite it. Okay. And another useful option is the U option. So it is written as this, and the U option only copies the files that either don't exist or are newer at the source than at the destination. Okay, so it basically copies only if the file doesn't exist or if the file you're trying to copy is newer at the source than at the destination. Okay, so this has been it for the cp command. It's really useful for copying stuff. Honestly, I found myself using the cp command mostly when I am trying to create a backup of a file. So for example, if I wanted to modify the tutorial file, but I wanted to back it up in case I mess something up, which happens, I could write it like this. So then I would actually have a tutorial backup, and if something goes wrong, I could just access the tutorial backup and copy its contents to the original tutorial file. Okay, so that's what I used it mostly for, but again, you can use it to copy to other directories and use the options which I just stated to prevent silent overwriting or to only copy files newer than a certain time. Okay, than a certain timestamp. It's more accurately said. Okay, so this has been it from this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.